Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is the final installment of our strength series, so we're going to be working total body today. If you're enjoying these classes, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and if you want to see more of something, head over to my Instagram and send me a message. We are going to get started today with some sun salutations standing at the top of the mat. Stand at the front of your mat, feet hips distance apart. Ground down evenly through all four corners of both feet. Take an inhale, raise energy through the crown of the head. And then exhaling through the mouth, feel the feet sink into the floor, the shoulders roll away from the ears. One more like that, full belly breath, inhale through the nose, expand the lungs. And then exhale through the mouth, letting go of any tension. And then start to breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe inviting in Ujjayi Pranayama. And take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Bring the hands to heart center, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, bow the chin towards the chest, setting in your intention. Gently blinking, open the eyes. Inhale, sink the hips, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, open mouth, swing the arms back. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Two more like that. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, raise halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Two more like that. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen and hold. Gentle bend in through the knees. Take an exhale here. Inhale, send the arms off to capital T. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise up halfway with the arms to capital T. Exhale, fold forward. Almost like you're flying like a bird. Inhale, capital T. Exhale to fold. One more time. Inhale, capital T. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot and then the left foot back to plank. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Energy extending back through the heels as you gently lift the pelvis. The knees can drop if you need to. We're here for 5 breaths. And feel free, if you want to maybe send weight backwards and forwards, side to side, getting some mobility in through the wrists. Wherever you are, don't let the lower back sag. And then from here, one elbow at a time, lower down to forearm plank. Now the elbows are underneath the shoulders, the palms are like railroad tracks on the floor. And same thing here, send energy through the legs to lift the pelvis. Crown of the head and the tail reach in opposite directions. Two more breaths. Gaze is directly down, relax the jaw. And then slowly start to sink the hips towards the floor, untuck the toes. Inhale, pull the chest through the gateway of the arms, Sphinx pose. Start to engage the legs so that you feel the kneecaps lift. And then see if you can press all 10 toes down, but hug the ankles in towards each other so that feet aren't floppy. And hold here for a few more breaths. You can feel free to stretch out the neck, taking one ear to the shoulder and then the other. Do what feels good. And then exhale, slowly roll down the front body all the way to the floor. Bring the bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the elbows hug the side bodies. Inhale, peel the chest up and forward for cobra pose. Exhale, roll it down. Option to lift the hands. Inhale, no hands, cobra. Exhale, roll it down. Option to lift the feet as well. Inhale, lift everything. Exhale, roll it down. Tuck the toes, knees up or down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths, pedal out the feet, do what you need to do. And then raise up onto the toes. Think of tucking the tailbone and sending that ripple through the spine as you roll through to plank. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, reverse the movement, hiking up through the hips, rolling back into downward dog. Inhale through to plank. Exhale back to dog. And take 3 more at your pace. Feel free to add in any other movements that your body's calling for, twisting side to side. Or maybe shaking out the head or the neck. And then ripple forward, inhale into plank pose. Knees can be up or down, exhale here. Inhale, shift the weight forward, hugging the elbows close to the ribs. Exhale, chaturanga. Shoulders don't come lower than the elbows. Whole hand presses, inhale, plank pose. 4 more of those. Exhale, inhale to plank. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, lower and hold for 5. Shrug the shoulders away from the ears, engage the legs. And drop the knees if you need to, 3 more breaths. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the hands, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sink the hips, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come all the way to standing. We're going to put a few of those together into a modified sun salutation. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, arms come to capital T. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, step, walk or float, chaturanga, and then lower all the way to the floor. No hands, cobra. Inhale, press the feet down, lift the chest and hands. Exhale, roll it down. Tuck under the toes, knees up or down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, regular halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, capital T. Exhale, plant the hands, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, no hands, cobra. Exhale to roll down. Knees up or down, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the front, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to stand. 2 more like that. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fly the arms. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, no hands, cobra. Exhale, roll down. Plant the hands, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Last one like this. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. And then lower all the way down. Inhale, peel up, no hands, cobra. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. This time, hold your chair pose. On your exhale, sweep your arms behind you, raise up onto the toes. Inhale, lower the heels, chair pose. Exhale to the toes. One more. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale onto the toes and hold. Keep the arms reaching back behind you, engaging the triceps. And keep the shoulders looping away from the ears. And take an inhale, raise the arms forward at the height of the shoulders. And then as you exhale, slowly start to sink your hips all the way down to your heels. Crack, crunch in the knees. And take an inhale here. And then just as slowly, staying on the toes, you're going to come all the way back up to standing. Try and keep the knees tracking directly forward. Hello, quads. And staying on the toes, inhale, reach the hands all the way up to the sky. Stay on the toes just a little longer. Exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive forward. Drop the heels, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga, hold. And then lower all the way down to the belly. This time, feet and hips distance apart, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, peel the shoulders away from the floor. And then as you exhale, peel the chest up as you send the fists towards the back of the room. Maybe the fists lift away from the glutes. Maybe you keep the legs pressing so strongly into the floor you feel the knees lift. Or if you can keep the inner thighs spiraling up, start to lift the feet off, see if you can get a little bit higher. Take 4 more breaths here, relax through the neck. Keep the legs lifted, take an inhale, release the hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, plant them down. Tuck the toes, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up behind you. Exhale, shift forward, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, cross, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, sweep it up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, slowly step it through. Line up for crescent, feet at hips distance apart. Inhale, raise the arms up, crescent pose. And hold this first crescent for a few breaths. Think of the frontal hip points gently tilting towards the ribs as the tailbone gently tilts to the ground. And see if you can sink a little deeper into the knees and then try and straighten through the back leg without losing the depth. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to cactus your arms, tap the back knee to the floor. Inhale, straighten the back knee, straighten the arms. Exhale, tap. Inhale, straighten. 3 more. Exhale. See if you can squeeze the elbows into the rib cage. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, dip the knee down and then release the knee to the floor. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, keep the back bend And think of opening the arms into a cactus. See if you can draw the forearms to the back of the room, really opening up through the heart and hip flexor. Inhale, come up through center, raise the arms. Exhale, shift the hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Hands can either frame out the front foot or you can bring both of the hands to the inside of the front foot, your preference. And then shift forward, low lunge, lift the back knee, inhale. Exhale, single leg plank. And we're going to take some toe taps here, so just little beats. You're just going to move the right foot up and down. So we're getting the core, we're getting the glutes. And then we're going to keep the beat motion. You're just going to turn the right toes out to the side of your mat. So you should feel the side of your glutes start to engage now, your glute med. You can drop the left knee if you need to. And then come back to a single leg plank or regular plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or option, no hands, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward for crescent. Set yourself up. Inhale, raise up. And then take the first few breaths to set up your alignment points on this side. Maybe this time gently thinking of drawing the left hip back into its socket as you sink a little lower. And just remembering that whatever pose you're in, we're always aiming for space and length. And take one more inhale here. As you exhale, cactus the arms, dip the back knee. Inhale, raise up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, raise. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that front knee keeps tracking forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time, exhale, dip the knee, release the back foot, untuck the toe. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And as you exhale, cactus the arms again, and this time think of bending back, opening up the chest, seeing if the forearms can touch the back of the room. Shoulder blades reaching towards each other. Take an inhale, come up through center. Exhale, shift the hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift the hips a little bit over to the left, and then think of drawing that left hip back into its socket. And shift forward, low lunge, inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, single leg plank. And once again, we're going to go for those little toe taps, so just fluttering that back foot behind you, trying to keep the hips even. And keep your breath slow and steady here. And then keeping the pulse going, just think of turning the left toes out to the left side of the mat so you start to feel that left glute engage. And then slow that left leg, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Flip the toes, inhale, up dog, cobra, whichever back bend is calling to you. And then exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. And know you can always skip the back bends, the chaturangas, work within the context of your body. Look forward, step, walk or float to Malasana. Feet are going to come to the outside of the hands. And sink the hips down, elbows come to the insides of the knees. Inhale, draw the palms down as you draw the crown of the head up. Exhale, feel the body sink a little closer towards the mat. And because this is a strength flow, you know that we're not just hanging out here. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to raise up onto the toes. So we're kind of in a plie Malasana. Inhale, drop the heels down. Exhale, raise onto the toes. Inhale, take it down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Take the hands out in front of you. Keep the knees pressing directly in line with where the toes are facing. And then we're slowly going to come all the way to standing. Keep those knees pressing out. You should feel the glutes engage. Stay on the toes. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead. And then exhale, we're going to make our way all the way back down. Keeping those knees pressing out. Steady through the ankles. Don't roll to the outside edge of the foot. And then slowly drop the heels, come back into your Malasana. Take an inhale. And then exhale, folding forward. Parallel the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, raise the arms to capital T. Gentle bend in the knees. Exhale, send the arms out directly in front of you. Inhale, back to capital T. Exhale, reach overhead. One more. Inhale, capital T. Exhale, reach overhead. Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, raise onto the toes, balanced chair. Drop the heels, inhale, come all the way to standing, maybe a mini back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga and hold. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, lower it down. Lower all the way down to the belly. Bring the hands off to a cactus position, palms are facing down. Feet and hips distance, strongly pressing into the floor. As you inhale, just to start, keep the forehead down, lift just the arms, hands, forearms. And take 3 more breaths here. And then on your next exhale, slowly press into the feet and the pubic bone. Lift the upper body off, keeping the height of the shoulders, the elbows and the wrists. And try not to let the wrists dip below the elbows. You want the wrists coming up at least in line with the elbows, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Take 3 more breaths, keep the feet on the floor. Exhale, release the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step the foot through. Line up for warrior one, heel to heel. Inhale, raise all the way up, warrior one. Sink nice and deep in your warrior one. Left ribs moving towards the front of the room. Right hip drawing back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, open up through the collarbones. Exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Shoulder either coming on top of the thigh or to the inside of the thigh. And as you inhale, you're going to lift halfway so that the torso is parallel to the floor, hands shooting to the back of the room. Rotate onto the toes of the back foot so you're in a power lunge. And then start to shift forward until eventually, with control, that left leg lifts up so you're in Warrior 3 with the hands bound behind the back. From here, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to dip your chest towards your right shin. The hands maybe come up and overhead. And then inhale, come back to Warrior 3. Exhale, dip the chest. So we're essentially doing a single leg deadlift here. Inhale, come back to Warrior 3. One more, exhale. Inhale, Warrior 3. As you exhale, step the left leg back into your power lunge. Inhale, release the arms forward of you like you're reaching for something at the front of the room. Hug the right hip underneath you. If it's too much with the arms forward, reach the arms back towards the back of the room. Take 3 more breaths. Strong through the torso, strong through the legs. And then exhale, plant the hands down. Inhale, step the right leg back. Option for single leg plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, step through, Warrior 1. Set up your alignment points on this side, keeping the right foot grounding as the right ribs spiral forwards. See if you can relax the toes, relax the jaw. Take one more inhale. Exhale, interlace the non-dominant way behind the back. Inhale, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, humble warrior. Inhale, come halfway up, parallel the chest. Exhale, rotate onto the back toes so you're in a power lunge. And then start to slowly, with control, shift forward, bringing your way up into Warrior 3. And on your next inhale, start to dip the chest towards the left leg. The right hip keeps gently drawing down. Exhale, come back to Warrior 3. Inhale, dip. Exhale, Warrior 3. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here in Warrior 3. Exhale, step the right toes back. Inhale, sweep the arms forward for your power lunge. Always the option to send the arms back. Keep the left hip hugging underneath you. Take one more cycle of breath. Exhale, plant the hands down. Inhale, sweep the left leg back. Option to keep it lifted. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend or not. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step walk or float back to Malasana, feet wide. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sink a little deeper. This time, interlace one thumb over the other, and send the hands forward. Keep those knees pressing in line with the toes. And then start to raise the arms up as much as you can before you start to feel yourself roll to the insides of the feet. And then keep this, start to lift the hips a few inches. And then raise up a little more, keep the knees tracking. Raise a little more. Raise a little more, we're about halfway. And then start to come back down. Just as slowly as when you went up. And come back to your Malasana. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the hands, option for crow pose. Snuggle the inner thighs to the outsides of the arms. Come up onto the toes, shift the weight forward, balancing on the arms. We're not going to stay here for super long. There's an option for a jump back. Wherever you are, we're going to step, walk, float, fly back to Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the hands. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, rotate onto the back toes, halfway lift. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, just one time, dip the chest towards the shin. Exhale, warrior three. Take an inhale here. Your exhale is warrior two. So step the left leg way back. Release the hands. Inhale, cartwheel open. Make any adjustments with the feet you need. And sink into your warrior two. Once again, make sure that that front knee is directed slightly towards the pinky toe side. And then think of lengthening evenly both sides of your torso as you gently rotate the left ribs towards the back of the mat. Take 3 more breaths. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Straighten the front leg and then start to sweep the right hand towards the back of the room, the left hand forward. The left knee can bend slightly if you want to. Inhale, back to reverse warrior. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Inhale, reverse. Last time, exhale, rainbow warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. This time as you exhale, Parsvottanasana, bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot, maybe onto a block, or to the inside of the right foot. Or as always, forearm can come to thigh. Wherever you are, as always, keeping that right hip hugging underneath you. I know I go on and on and on about it, but it's so important for your knee health. So you have an option to stay here, or if you want to up level a little bit, on your next exhale, float the right arm forward. Keep the chest spinning towards the long edge of your mat. We've got 4 more breaths. The bottom arm floated, inhale, release it down. Exhale, everybody, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, low lunge. Plant the left hand, inhale, sweep the right arm up. And then as you exhale, turn the right foot out at an angle and rotate to the outside edges of both feet to open up through that right hip. If this is too much for you, you can always drop the back knee or bring both hands down to the front of the mat and come into lizard pose. Inhale, sweep that hand back to the front. Exhale, step the right leg back, option to float. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, interlace the non-dominant way. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, rotate off the back heel. Exhale, warrior three. One time, inhale, dip the chest. Exhale, warrior three. Stay here for the inhale. Your exhale releases back to a warrior two stance, heel to arch. Inhale, cartwheel the arms open. And then adjust your feet and sink nice and deep into your warrior two. Knowing that we're here for a while, take some time to really settle in and just tune into those really subtle alignment cues in your body. Maybe relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, start to straighten through the front leg, sweep the left arm back, the right arm forward, rainbow warrior. Maybe bend the right knee slightly. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then this time as you exhale, coming to your version of Parsvakonasana, whatever that looks like in your body. For the first three breaths, keeping the left hand down, sweeping the right arm up and over. Take a moment to ground down solidly through the back leg and lengthen the spine. Option to stay here if you did it on the other side. As you exhale, float the bottom arm up and hold for 5 more breaths. If your left arm was up, release it. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Low lunge, inhale, sweep the left arm up. And then as you exhale, send those left toes out on an angle, rotate to the outside edge of both feet, sweeping the left arm back. Inhale, bring it back forward. Exhale, step it back, plank. Option, keep the left leg floating. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the front of the mat, step walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Again, inhale, lift, lengthen, arms to capital T. Gentle bend in the knees. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. This time as you inhale, cactus the arms, draw the elbows in towards the ribs. Exhale, reach them forwards. Inhale to cactus. exhale forward. Inhale cactus, exhale forward. Inhale capital T, exhale fold forward. Drop the tailbone, roll the length of the spine, chin and chest come relaxed. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, float, chaturanga and hold. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale it down. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Run the hands back down by the body. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Feet are together as if you've got one leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the hands down, lift the knees and the chest, or the legs and the chest away from the floor. See if you can loop the shoulder blades onto the back and lengthen from the tail to the crown. Inner legs are squeezing towards each other, inner ankles towards each other. And take 4 more breaths here, keep the hands on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Inhale, plank pose. Bring the feet together, and as you exhale, roll onto the outside edge of the right hand. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, Vashisthasana. Check that the left hip is over the right. And then as if you're leaning up against the wall, really long through the body. Option to lift the top leg. Exhale, come back through plank. Roll onto the left side. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Once again, make sure that the right hip is stacking on top of the left and leaning back up against that invisible wall. Option to stay here, or maybe float the top leg. Drop the top leg, take 1 more inhale. Exhale to plank. Lower left elbow and then right elbow, forearm plank. Bring the feet back together, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Inhale, sweep the left arm up for baby Vashisthasana. Option here again to lift that top leg if you want to. Exhale, drop the foot, come back through forearm plank, and then roll onto the left side. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Maybe lift the right leg. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, come back through forearm plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the hips. Come back into Sphinx pose. Take a few breaths here, thinking of drawing the elbows to the back of the room, the chest towards the front of the room. And then tucking under the toes, lift the knees. As you exhale, engage the lower belly. Lift back up into your forearm plank. Interlace the fingers as if you're going to come into bound headstand, and then start to walk the feet forward for dolphin pose. Keeping the elbows underneath the shoulders, relax the head and the neck, looking back towards your thighs. Send the chest towards the thighs, send the heels towards the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to. 5 more breaths. And then one hand at a time, coming all the way back up to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, interlace behind you. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, come onto the back toes, halfway lift. Exhale, warrior three, losing my balance. Inhale, chest to thigh. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, release the back foot, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands open, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, just for a breath. Option, both arms reach forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, this time, triangle pose. Straightening out through the front leg. Grounding down through the front big toe. You can shorten your stance a little if you need. Option to stay here, or maybe sweep the left arm up and overhead. Option to stay here, or for the last 5 breaths, exhale, float the right arm. Keep lengthening and active through both sides of the torso, and make sure you're not hyperextending the front knee. Gentle micro bending through the front knee. If you had the bottom hand floating, inhale, release triangle. Exhale, come back up. Keep the front leg straight. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Inhale, open lunge twist. This time as you exhale, you're going to step the right foot behind you. Maybe you can just float the toes as if you're going to come into wild thing. But keep the right toes floating up off the ground. Maybe open the chest up. Inhale here. Exhale, plank or single leg. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale to cross. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, step through for warrior one. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, interlace non-dominant way. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, come up halfway lift, rotate onto the back toes. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, dip the chest. Exhale, warrior three. Release back, warrior two. Inhale, open up. Exhale, sink in. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lift the toes, rainbow warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Option to keep both arms floating. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten out the front leg, triangle pose. And set up your torso alignment to start with, and then feel free to sweep the top arm forward. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to sweep that bottom arm forward for 5 breaths. Try to keep the chest opening to the side of the room. And if you raise the bottom arm. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, come back up to stand and keep the front leg straight. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, cartwheel down, low lunge. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. And this time as you exhale, step that left foot behind the right knee just to hover maybe. Inhale, opening up the chest. And then exhale, plank or single leg plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One elbow at a time or both at the same time, slowly lower down, dolphin pose. And then walk the feet in. And then this time take the right leg, sweep it up behind you. Turn the right toes out to the right side of the mat. And start to see if you can lift that right heel a little bit closer to the sky. Should feel that outer glute starting to kick in. And then slowly lower the right leg, raise the left leg, and then turn the left toes out to the side of the mat. See if you can raise a little bit higher. Lower the left leg, walk the feet back, forearm plank, take an inhale. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, roll down all the way onto the belly. Reach the hands directly out in front of you, pinkies down, thumbs up. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, raise everything up. Feet, arms, chest. Feet stay hips distance, reaching towards the back of the mat. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're going to bend the knees, so as if you want to stamp the soles of the feet on the floor, and then cactus the arms. Inhale, send everything long. Exhale, bend the knees, cactus the arms. Inhale, send everything long. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take 1 more inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, release to the floor. Take the fingers off to the side, tent the fingers, elbows up towards the sky. Inhale, peel up as if you're coming into cobra. And then exhale, dip the right shoulder down, turn towards the left. And take a couple of nice deep breaths into the shoulder. Inhale, bring it through center. Exhale, dip the left shoulder, look over towards the right. Inhale, draw up through center. Exhale, roll it down. Bring the elbows back underneath the shoulders. Prop yourself back up into Sphinx pose. And once again, interlace the fingers as if you're going to come into a headstand. Tuck the toes, engage the lower belly, and as you exhale, come back up into your forearm plank. And then start to walk the feet up into your dolphin pose. You can feel free to stay here or play around with lifting one leg and then the other. Otherwise, lengthen your dolphin pose a little bit. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, start to shift forward so that your nose comes beyond your fingertips, maybe touches the floor. Inhale, take it back to dolphin. We're going for 20. Exhale, this is 2. Inhale. 3. 4. Keep the elbows hugging in. You might need to readjust them. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then take the knees wide, drop the hips back towards the heels, take a child's pose. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and then let it go through the mouth. Walking the hands back in towards the body, cross over the ankles, make your way onto your seat. And then from here we're going to come into Navasana boat pose, so you can keep the feet on the floor, take the hands behind the knees and float the feet, or you can reach the hands out in front of you. If you have the flexibility and no lower back issues, you can always feel free to straighten out through the legs here. Bring the palms together, take an inhale. As you exhale, send the hands over towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, take the feet down hips distance, plant the hands behind you. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale, Navasana. Take an inhale here. Plant the hands on your exhale and then inhale, reverse table. Exhale, lower the hips, raise up Navasana, inhale. Exhale to plant, inhale to lift. One more, exhale, Navasana. Inhale. Exhale, plant, inhale, lift. This time take the hands a little bit wider than hips distance. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, straighten out through the legs, swing the hips back in between the hands, keep the hips off the floor. Inhale, reverse table, open the chest. Exhale, come to a hover. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale. Take two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then sit the hips down. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Relax the neck, lengthen through the spine. And hooking the big toes, start to walk the heels in a little bit. We're going to come into upward angle. So balance yourself up on your sit bones, get your spine nice and tall. And then rocking back slightly, maybe you stay with just the heels hovering, or maybe you can start to extend the legs nice and long. Maybe you can start to open up through the legs for upward angle, getting a nice stretching through the inner thighs as well as strengthening the abs, the hip flexors, the legs. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring the legs back together. Slowly release the feet down, coming into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Maybe you stay here with the hands propping you up behind the hips, or maybe you take a hold around the feet and fold yourself forward from the hips. Wherever you are, start to slowly relax the breath, starting to wind down the mind. I'm going to take my hands around the outsides of the knees, draw the knees together, scoot yourself towards the front edge of your mat, and take a lie down on your back. Cross the left ankle over the right knee and thread the arms through the gap, grabbing a hold of your right shin, drawing the legs towards you for reclined pigeon. Or, of course, any other hip opener that you would like. And then keeping the left ankle crossed over the right, you're going to let the legs fall over towards the left as you bring the arms towards capital T or cactus. Using that left ankle as a bit of an anchor on the right to get a nice stretch through the IT band. Gently draw the right shoulder down to the floor. Slowly make your way back through to center. Switch it out, cross the right ankle over the left knee. And grab a hold around the left shin, gently pressing the right knee away from you, flexing through both ankles. Relax the neck and the jaw. And then coming into the twist, let the knees fall over to the right, let the arms come out to the side. Gently draw the left shoulder down as the weight of the right ankle draws the left knee down. Make your way back through center, draw the knees in towards the chest. And give yourself a hug, maybe take a happy baby or any other stretches that are calling for you. And then when you're ready, slowly let everything release to your final resting posture. Wherever you land, I invite you to turn the palms up towards the sky. And take a nice deep inhale through the nose, holding it at the top. And then let it go through the mouth. Feeling the entire body held and supported on the earth. Letting go of the control of the breathing. Letting go of any thoughts that may come in. Letting them pass. And knowing that this is exactly where you need to be right now. This time and this space that you created for yourself. Take a moment of gratitude. And please stay here for as long as you have time for today. And today, as you go forward, may you have a peace in your thoughts, a peace in your words,